And we're live. I do apologize. I'm a little bit late. I got to get Instagram together and add them to this. I don't know. I might not even put Instagram on this thing because it takes so much for me to put Instagram up here. And it's just easier if I just go with the flow, honey, and not even worried about it. Because last time when I went live, I did not test out my sound. And then I found out it takes so much for me to put that I did not even have sound. Like I had went on and on and on. And I had a really, really good live for you all. This happened last Sunday. And I found out that none of it even came on YouTube. You couldn't hear nothing. So y'all, I am going to triple check, quadruple check, to make sure that you can hear me. So if you happen to pop in, you may hear me ask, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because today we're talking about start becoming, identifying identity lessons learned from the show Good Fight. Good Fight. And I love it when I can learn a little thing or two and be entertained. Okay. And Good Fight does just that. Okay. It really does. And we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to show y'all uh, what's going on. I got some I'm gonna share my screen throughout this live. So we gonna talk about it. Y'all know I am so silly. If you come on my live, you subject to hearing me. I put a new stream. This thing saying I didn't put a new stream there. And I put a new stream. Now listen, y'all tell Instagram to get it together. I'm tired of putting a stream there all the time and it's telling me I ain't put no stream there. Can you get it together? Can you get it together? It may be a user error, y'all, because it happened. Your girl not perfect, but I be trying. I be trying, and we going to be on here for a minute. I just did that. Come on now. Come on. I just updated it. Okay, so let me cancel this again. See, that's why I say I don't even know if I'm going to even. Let me try to use this other one. I have not used this one. I don't even know if it's going to work, but let's try it because I'm getting tired. No thanks. Let's see. It still won't let me go live. Listen, I guess Instagram going to miss out because I am not going to keep trying to put Instagram on here because they want to act silly. How about that? I just updated Instagram, but it's still not working. So I guess I won't be live on Instagram today. It's they loss, honey. Cause I tried and I tried, but it's not working. It is not working. And it seemed like a copy paste should not be this hard to do. Did it do it? telling me to provide a new updated stream, and I did, but it's not working. Let me try to do it a different way. I'm tired of this. Well, guess Instagram gonna miss out because I'm not gonna keep trying to post on this platform. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. 'Cause I done tried long enough. I've tried and I tried. We're gonna talk about the good fight. Is it playing? Can y'all hear me? Hello. Holla if you hear me, baby, because I will just use the regular app. We're gonna talk about the good. Okay. It is playing. Let me see what Instagram. Oh, we got Instagram. Praise the Lord. We got Instagram. Instagram decided to join the good fight. Praise the Lord. Instagram is here. I'm gonna test Facebook real quick before we like really get off into it. Y'all pray for the your girl cuz one of these days I'm gonna have somebody else to do all this and I won't have to do it. Sure enough. Ooh, I hit that button. I hit the button and I want to make sure that I'm saving everything. Everything. We gonna get into it, baby. We got a few hours and your girl gonna talk about this topic. It is so good. Y'all, I got excited because I was like, y'all know I talk about the same things, but I don't always introduce the same things in the same manner, you know. So, but I make sure that it's relevant. I'm testing I'm testing. Okay, so Facebook can hear me. Everybody can hear me, so we can begin to talk about the good fight. We can begin to talk about the good fight. Woo! Y'all forgive me. Ooh, my hair getting all messed up. Y'all, we gonna begin to talk about the good fight. First of all, this is a great topic, and going into September content. Hey y'all, hey y'all. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Something I was doing. What was I doing? To the Instagram. Woo, Ooh, to the Instagram. So the reason why I want to make sure Instagram can hear me. Okay, there we go. So Instagram can hear. Instagram can hear, and we can start sharing. So I got one more thing to post up, and that is my own individual channel. I want to make sure that everybody can hear me. Because let me tell you, the one day, okay, the one day where I decided I'm going to hurry up and do this post and not even worry about testing is the one day that sound wasn't on it. You can't do that. Can't do that to your girl. I mean, it was good. Like I had a I had an outline because like I put my little sticky notes up here. And I didn't exactly follow it, but I went with the flow and it was so good. I was so mad none of it recorded. And because I didn't go to a specific outline, I was upset that I wasn't able to capture it. And the only thing you can do is just move on. That's all you can do. Anyway, tonight we're going to be talking using the TV show as research. And let me pull up that rule so y'all won't be playing with me. It's rule 602. Because what we're going to talk about the show with commentary. It's the federal rule for, is it 602? That may not be the number. Let me find the rule for using video for research so I can post it. It's a copyright rule for using video. Fair use rule, that's what it's called. Because I'm not specifically talking about this TV show specifically. Well, I'm giving commentary concerning it, but I'm using it as an example um, for research purpose or educational purposes. Give me a moment to pull it up. Is it the 107 rules? Give me one moment. The girl who I always watch is always posting it. And I said, "Oh, let me start sharing this rule." And the minute I decide, I always say it's research, but the minute I decide that I was going to use, and I probably won't be showing videos, but I'm going to be showing pictures that I don't own for the purpose of educational purposes, little clips in the future maybe. Hold on. I know I had it. Give me a second. Cause baby, your girl. The show that I watch is a gossip show. They always post this. What's her name? And I don't even have to play sound. I just want to grab that rule because I forget what it is, but she's always posting it. And I know I saw it online. I just don't remember what the number is. I just got a text. At least I thought I got a text. So weird. I got a text and it just disappeared. Oh, I gotta call this girl back. Mm, okay, just give me a moment. I just seen it. What is the number? And I'm gonna pull a rule up on here. Then I'm gonna save it so I don't have to keep pulling it up. Some people even put it in they comments. I know this is extra. I promise y'all we gonna get into this topic. Just give me a moment. I just want to pull up this rule so I can show it to you. Man, I just seen it. 702, 602. I know how to find it. Just give me a moment. Y'all, and this was not part of my commentary. So I could just skip it. But this is just for research purposes to educate as much as I see that rule. look and see if it's in here. And I'm not a big channel. I'm a little channel, but I just want to talk about the fair use rule briefly before I get too far into this topic. Hello, hello, hello. Don't forget to like this video. We're talking about The Good Fight, the TV show. Always seeing bloggers that do commentary about stuff posted in their videos, and I wanted to post that rule up. All right, I guess we're not showing clips today. I'm just going to talk to y'all. But everything I'm mentioning here, this is for research purposes. And I believe the rule is called the fair use rule. This is for education and entertainment purposes. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. If I remember what the number is, I will add it because I just saw it. This just ain't the video. 'Cause I promise you, this chair right here, she posted on her videos all the time. So I don't understand why I can't find it. Maybe because I'm trying to rush and find it instead of taking my time. Oh well, we just gonna keep going. Okay, we just gonna keep going and not even worry about it. It is what it is. She, she, me, her cannot find it, but I'm not gonna allow that to stop me from talking to y'all and getting through this. Woo! Okay, get it together. Okay, so there's a show that's called um Good Fight. I love this show. Like it is so amazing. So amazing, in my opinion. I really love this show, and I'm gonna see if they show an advertisement still, um, a clip or two somewhere. And that's me testing my sound. Y'all gonna see me do that every now and then because I want to make sure that I'm sure that it shows. They're like, girl, would you please with the singing? Stop. I know, I know, I know. This is it got Christine um Baranski, and I think the lady name is Crush Jumbo or something like that. This right here, this is an interview. I'm gonna show you just a piece of it. This is a piece of it that they did on CBS. How do I share my screen? I hit the wrong button. Alrighty, let's close this. I think I hit the right button. Let me make sure. I'm gonna stop sharing and then I'm gonna reshare so I can make sure that y'all can hear the sound. Share audio. Okay. So y'all will be able to hear the sound. Okay. So this is like the introduction. This was done 7 years ago. So it's not a brand new show. I like this actor right here. Now this one I didn't know until her name Kush Combo Jumbo. I didn't know her until this show. But look, check this out.
On the couch. Star of the CBS show The Good Fight, a spinoff from the hit CBS drama The Good Wife. I have Christine Baranski and Kush Jumbo. Thank you both for being here. It is an absolute pleasure. And hey, if you are watching right now, write in. These ladies are going to be answering your questions live during the interview, so keep them coming. So ladies, tell us a little bit about The Good Fight.
Oh, gosh. Well, for anyone who doesn't know, The Good Fight was conceived as a continuation of The Good Wife, which was on CBS for 7 years with the great Juliana Margulies. And I played the second lead, Diane Lockhart, who was the head of the law firm. And The Good Fight is the continuation of Diane as a lawyer and
And I think I'm gonna
you
add
know,
that
the
other show
continuing
too.
story without Alicia Florrick, but the same world of legal issues and feminist issues and personal issues that, you know,
Issues, a lot of issues.
lots of issues.
A lot of issues.
I mean, you both were on The Good Wife, so what has it been like to watch your characters develop then into this new show?
Okay. So first of all, I did not know that she was English, so I learned something with you all. I didn't even know because that was the first time I heard her voice. So I want to show y'all something else I pulled up, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I know about the characters so far because I'm like 10 episodes in. 10 episodes in. I have to find it. So this is Google's cast, right? This right here, Lockhart is her character's name. And I started watching her on a different show. I don't think it was The Good Wife, but I am gonna start watching Good Wife is too. Um, this right here is the lady that was doing the interview. This is what they look like now. The previous video showed them 7 years ago. This she is okay, so she in the show, she is the baby boomer. This one is the Generation X, Miss Kush Jumbo. This one is like the legal secretary, wannabe detective, Sarah Steele. This one plays the secretary. I like how his name looks. I don't know how to say it. So I am going to look it up. not today, so I can say it correctly. This one plays one of the main characters. Okay, because I'm gonna talk to say them about their show names. So Diane Lockhart, as you know from the little clip, she came from The Good Wife. And The Good Fight is supposed to be a spinoff. Even though The Good Wife lasted longer than this show. This is a really, really good show. Um Luca Quinn, she is the Generation X. She's a lawyer. I think she's like a junior attorney. This lady, Marissa, she came from the old law firm that Diane came from, and she's working as a legal secretary, and she wants to be a detective. This is the detective for the black law firm that Christine works, that not Christine, Diane Lockhart works at now, and he pays Jay. This one, Maya, I like the way they spelled her name. I've never seen Maya spelled like this before. But anyway, Maya is the naive woman who just passed the bar. And her godmother, Diane, got her a job at her previous law firm before she left. And then when she found out she had to go back to work, she got her a job at the black law firm. This guy is the one of the founders of the black law firm. He's the managing, not the managing partner. He just one of the head partners. And that kind of confused me because when you look at it in the beginning, they said Julius was the managing partner, but he behaves like he's the head and they don't have a managing partner. And she's on the show, and I'm confused about who she plays and where her part is because I really haven't seen her. This right here, this guy, Colin, he plays Luca's love interest. He is a government employee, and as I said, this guy right here, he's a Republican. And it's funny because, like, the first 10 episode, they really drill the part about him being a Republican. Because in the area this took place, this is when Trump first got elected as the president. This one right here, Barbara, uh she's a partner in it. I don't know who Carmen is. This guy right here, Vaughn, he is Diane's Lockhart's husband. They're separated because he cheated on her. This guy right here is the head of, I think he's the head of the ISA or whatever the government agency that Colin works for. I have to look that back up. This guy right here, Henry Randall, he is Maya Randall's dad. Now he's in jail or goes back in jail back and forth because he's been accused of the Ponzi scheme, right? And they're talking about giving him 35 years. This is the mama, Lenore, and it's they kind of shady. This is his brother, David. I don't know who Madeline Sparky is and none of these other characters because I don't think they've introduced it. This one right here, Elsbeth Tassaloni, she's been introduced in the last 10 episodes, and they actually gave her a spinoff, which I already watched the first two seasons, and I can't wait to share that show with you all called Elsbeth. Okay, so let's see. I think I got all the main characters I talked about. This one right here has a this one right here. This Eli Gold, he is crazy. He has a reoccurring role. Okay. Um yeah. So let's get in there deeper in this show. Okay. So the reason why I felt like this is a good episode. Okay, let's talk about where to watch. I just had it. Where to watch the show. According to Google, you can watch these shows Play-Doh, Roku, YouTube, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, Paramount, and all these places, right? I actually right now I'm watching it on Paramount. I didn't know it was on Amazon Prime. I looked to see if it was on Netflix. I didn't see it on Netflix. I looked to see if it was on HBO Max. It's not on HBO Max. Yes. And so episode 1 talks about inauguration. So I'm going to give you a summary of episode 1. So if you have not watched it, this you gonna get some spoilers. I'm sorry, you're gonna get some spoilers because how it starts is Diane Lockhart, and I need to turn back to the original thing because I forget people's names. So Diane, this happens in Chicago law firm, right? She works at she began the story began she worked at a predominantly Caucasian uh or white law firm, and I don't remember what the name of it is. Probably by the next time I talk about it I'll remember what the name is, because I'm going to get in my habit of either memorizing what the name of stuff is or writing it down so that I can talk about it. So she's in the midst of retiring. So she's getting ready. They're getting ready to do a party, and she's signing her exit interview, and she gets a job for Maya because Maya just found out that she passed the bar. Okay, so little did she know, boom, something happens, and everything chaos happens. What happens is that Maria Randall father gets arrested, and it's all over the news. Henry Randall gets arrested because of his foundation that he created. He created a foundation and people had been investing millions and billions of dollars, like their retirement. And Christine Lockhart was one of the ones who invested her money. All of a sudden, all her money that she invested, thinking this would be great for her retirement, she'll be able to retire. It's all gone. It's gone. And here it is, Maya Lock, not Maya Lockhart, Maya Randall is having news reporters and calls in random Texas, people texting her about this, having to be investigated herself for her part in it. Who can she trust? How can she get past this moment? Because she didn't do anything. She was just, according to her, she was like everybody else. She believed that everything was on the up and up, only to find out it wasn't. It was not. And you may be wondering, well, how did this show tie into what you normally talk about, Jackie? So, the reason why I chose to talk about this story is it ties in with the focus for September. It allows, by using this as research and talking about their story, number one, I can keep you entertained. So you'll go ahead and subscribe, comment, and like this video. Number two, um, I'm able to talk about this month's focus. And September focuses on finding your true identity in God's eyes. Okay. So, spoiler alert, I'm going to be talking about the characters. If you've ever watched The Good Fight, I mentioned a few characters. I'm going to post a poll. And you tell me where you fit in. I wonder if it'll let me post a poll. Start a poll. Okay. Let's start a poll. Which character do you relate the most? Because in this series that I'm going to do, I'm going to be talking about these characters. I might be talking about all of them together. I may talk about them separately. But which character do you relate to the most? First is Diane Lockhart. She is a um she is a baby boomer. She's about to retire. She's about to be retire. She went from being she went from being one of the partners, senior partners, name on the wall attorneys, to not having her name on the wall, to having everything disrupted. Disrupted. I'm gonna go back to these characters. 'Cause why they say Liz? Who is Liz? Okay, second character, Maya. Maya is Maya Randall is the millennial. She's a new attorney. She's just now starting. She is a millennial. She is a millennial. She's just now really starting her career. She just passed the bar. Then there is Luca. Luca is more like a Generation X, and I don't really know her name. I mean, I don't know much about her, but she is a like a junior partner. Oops, stop. This telling me to get up and start recording, but I'm already here. I'm trying to type and I'm messing up. Generation X. And I'm going to throw in these characters just to differentiate them or just to have more to the pot. Okay, so then there's Adrian. Adrian is the head of a law firm. And I'm a little bit confused about him. He is also a partner, and I like his character because he oozes confidence, right? He goes into a room and he dominates the room. He dominates the space, right? So he is head of the depart. He is a business owner. Business owner. male, black, also baby boomer, professional. Okay. That's, you know what? I need to cut this out. I'm not even going to baby boomer, male. All right. So who else? The next person I'm gonna throw in a hat because they all have something to do with my channel and what I talk about. Don't know if I want to use. Let's use Henry. Henry is. Oh, I can't do no more. I just stop with Adrian. Start the poll. Okay, tell me which one y'all fit in. Oh, thank you for the vote. I just got one vote. Cool. Okay, now if I was to vote for myself, I would put myself in Generation X. But anyway, y'all go ahead and vote for those. I don't know if I can show it in here. Let's see. I might not be able to do a poll in here for y'all to see. But if you fit one of those, you can type it in the comments. And I truly thank you all for commenting. And at the end, if I get more people to do the poll, I'll talk about the results. Okay, so in episode one, Diane loses everything. She uses her saving. She loses her reputation because people believing that Diane is on this pansy scheme. How could she not? She recommend tons and thousands. I want to say thousands. She recommend tons of people to invest in this funds because she thought that they would profit because she thought that she was going to profit by investing in this fund, right? It forced her to rebuild and not retire because she talked to her accountant and her accountant told her, listen, you got to go back to work. She tried to go back to work at her old firm. Her firm told her, okay, if you come back, you lose everything and you start over like you just got your license tomorrow. I mean, yesterday or today. And she couldn't start over. So she went to law firm, you know, because she's like, I'm a valuable person. And then finally a friend told her, she said, well, baby, you have been blackballed. That's why you can't get a job. Boo. One of a couple of scriptures I want us to look at, and that's Romans 12:2, First Peter uh 2:9, and Ephesians 2:10. So the talking points, simple line, Diane's life collapse. But her life collapsing isn't her identity. It's just contents in her life because her identity, our identity is confirmed by God. And it's hard to realize this because a lot of times we believe that our profession is our identity. And a lot of times we get these jobs and then they may not be our real calling. They may not be our true purpose. They may just be a source of income for us, point blank, period. Because sometimes in life you have to take jobs so you can just pay your bills. And you would love to be in the position where all you do, because listen, I wanted to be in a position where me talking paid my bills. But I was not specific. So in this season, I'm getting specific with God, what exactly I want from God. Because life shifts. When life shifts, it's important that we renew our mind. Okay, we renew our mind. So your name doesn't ride with your title. Here's something: if you believe that your name does not ride or does not depend on your title at your job, I want you to put down, my role is not my identity. My role is not my identity. Okay? My role at work is not my identity. It is not who I am. And a lot of times we make the mistake to say, who am I without that career? Now, the reason why these people are important in this story, and here's the saying, my role is not my identity. The reason why these people are important is because we actually get to use them as example in the research and the building and finding not who just their identity is, but who our identity is. Who are we called to be? I want you to take maybe 2 or 3 minutes. You can do it now while I talk, or you can do it later. I want you to write three labels, three things that you consider yourself. If somebody was to ask you, who are you? What are the three labels or the three things that you would say about yourself? Write them down. You written them down yet? Go ahead and write them down. Nobody has to see this for you. So, how do you find who you really are? How God sees you? Well, one way, as I mentioned, is prayer. One of the ways I pray, and I've mentioned this before, so it's not a surprise for you true followers who have followed me for some time. I use the pray method. And the pray method, um, P stands for praise. It's when you say, our Father without in heaven. God, you are my friend. You are our supplier. You are our provider. You are Jehovah Nisi, Jehovah Rapha. God, you are the Alpha and Omega. You are the one that I depend on. God, I praise you because you are always been faithful. God, I thank you. It's a time where you give God praise. The R. The R is the repenting area. God, forgive me for the things that I've done both knowingly and unknowingly, consciously, subconsciously, or then there's the A, which stands for ask. Now, when you ask, it requires you to renew your mind in order to activate the thing that you're asking for. Father, I ask that you touch every person. Allow this video to reach every person who needs to find who they are. Who is their identity? To how you see them. Let this video reach everybody that this video is intended to cultivate or to help. Then there's the yield. Father, I thank you. I'm trusting in your will, in your purpose, and your plan for my life. One way you can do this is by saying this: I am who God says I am. I am is a very strong statement. I am can open doors, it can change your life. It's a way of activating your faith. I am who God says I am. Y'all, let's go look into those scriptures. I'm going to post them up, and no, I don't have them on my slides. Why I don't have them on my slides is I did not have time. I literally went from point A to point B to here. But we're going to use the Bible Guide Plus. Okay, first is Ephesians 2 9 through 10. This is the new international version. You can use the King James version. You can use the NIV version. You can use the Amplified. I actually like the Amplified version. I also like learning to like the EVS version as well. But the versions I normally use, excuse me, I use the NIV version, I use the Amplified version, and I use the ESV. I started using the ESV recently in my studies. But anyway, Ephesians 2 9 through 10 says, not by works, so that no one can boast, for we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepares in advance for us to do. Ephesians 2:10 says, "For we are God's handiwork." Same verse said different ways. Created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. First Corinthians uh First Corinthians 12 and 6 says, there are different kinds of working, but in every all of them and in everyone it is the same. Okay, let me start over. There are different kinds of working, but in all of them and in everyone, it is the same God at work. Corinthians 2 10 through 12. We do not dare to classify or compare ourselves with some who who command themselves. When they measure themselves by themselves and compare themselves with themselves, they are not wise. Galatians, did I put all this in here? I must have typed all the verses. I did. I put all the verses in here. These I was supposed to have been only looking at Romans 12 and 2, First Peter. So and I went on. Let's do this next one. So the first one was Romans 12 and 2. Do not conform to the pattern of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. The next verse is First Peter 2 and 9. Let's read that. First Peter 2 and 9. I'm reading the NIV version, and I would put it on the board, but I don't have it in a clip. It's First Peter 2 and 9 says, "But you are chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness unto his wonderful light. And we've already read Ephesians 2 and 10, and along with some other verses that are similar to that verse. Let's talk briefly about image and integrity. So, in this segment, we're going to talk about Maya and Luca. Okay, so Maya scandal versus Luca's ready, uh she likes to compete, or competence. Okay. Your image of yourself, it can crumble. It can, especially when it's based on things that are temporarily and that are temporary. So let's look at Maya and Luca's image. Maya is very unsure of herself. She just graduated from law school. I don't know how long she's been in this relationship. I want to say she was in a relationship 7 years when the show started. She just passed the bar. She got out of a relationship with a man, and he was salty. Now, I believe probably later on in the episode, because I've only seen 10 episodes, they'll probably talk about why they broke up, but I imagine it's just because she fell in love with her current relationship that she's in. And we're not going to dwell too much about her current relationship. But the scandal hurt her. Here she was getting out of law school, trying to figure out who she is because she no longer fits that naive daughter. She's already got her license. It's time for her to develop who she is as a lawyer. And she's at this black law firm, which I like that experience because her shadowing Luca, somebody that's more experienced, somebody that's like really found or starting to find who she really is, she's able to mold her and shape her. And Maria's, Maya's not as confident because she's always relied on other people to tell her what to do and who she is, you know. And she really, even the place where she worked was already laid out for her because Locklear, what's her name? Diane. Her name is Diane. See, I remembered without even looking at my notes. Created a job. Not only did she create that help to get that job, she helped to get another job where she was going cuz she figured because they instantly fired her when they found out about her dad's scandal. They threw her out. Literally packed her stuff and told her she had to go today. And here she is looking like, what the heck am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Have you ever found yourself in the midst of turmoil wondering, what are you going to do? How can things be going so wrong? So, the reason why this show fits is number one, I talk about faith and calling. Who does God say we serve? I talk about on Wednesdays, I talk about being a good steward on of your finances. And then my third pillar that I mentioned is I talk about building your business with integrity. Let's move on. If you follow this live so far, what I want you to do is invite somebody to the live. Invite somebody to take a seat and listen as we talk about the good fight. I'm giving commentary. We're looking at little clips of little videos. I'm showing you, sharing my screen, because we going to talk about it. And I do have to make a phone call, but I'm going to make it in the morning. We've been on here an hour and 5 minutes. I'm going to continue. Let's find the next clip. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to look for a small clip of the show. You already watched the small clip with Christine uh, Baranski talking about her character a little bit. Oh man, this talking about the show Farewell. I don't want to see that one. This is when the show had ended. I'm gonna try to find where they show a little clip of the show because this is a good show. Like I really don't know why this show ended as soon as it did because it is really really good. And Paramount Plus is not sponsoring this video, but baby, if y'all want to sponsor me and I will talk more about your shows, message me. You can message me on Instagram. You can send me an email. Okay, so I'm on season 1. This show has 6 seasons, and I'm trying to go back to the first season. Maybe I should say S1. Oop, she spelled it wrong. Season 1. Okay. I hate that this show ended, but we gonna get to talk about it and look at the show because it's a lot of episodes. What they? I wonder if they put this in a playlist. They should have. Paramount, y'all are on YouTube. You all should have put this show in a playlist. You might have. I'm strolling through trying to find it because there's a lot of episodes. This show started in 2017. Why they got a Lucy clip? Okay, so let me see if they got a playlist. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Google and get Google to help me find it. I'm going to go back to Google and get Google to help me find it so we can watch a clip on YouTube from The Good Wife. I mean, The Good Fight. And this is from Paramount. I'm looking for a trailer. Again, this is used for research only. I'm going to share my screen. Bits of it. I'm only going to play parts of it and not the whole thing. But the video is only This is on the video is only it's only 2 minutes, but I'm not gonna play that much. I just want y'all to get a sense of this show because it is amazing. Okay, this is from what is the letters on here? I cannot see it. This is from IMDb. This is a trailer from IMDb. Okay, y'all ready? Let's watch it.
I'm resigning.
To go where?
Nowhere. I'm retiring.
Congratulations, Diane.
Maya, how you doing?
Good.
Oh, your first day as a lawyer.
Follow me and try to keep up.
Luca.
Miss Lockhart. Hello.
Sorry I'm late. Diane, I heard you're retiring. It's terrible. You're going to lose your last case.
Look at you.
Maya tells me what a great mentor you are.
She's been rocking it at work.
Doing my best, like you, Dad.
Diane, are you hearing this?
And then all fails. Watch.
Running a multi-billion-dollar Ponzi scheme.
What about my retirement money?
Okay, that's all I'm going to share. Okay. So this show is so amazing. Okay. Y'all can go into the IMB and you can watch the whole trailer. I'm going to post where you can find it in the comments. You can watch the whole trailer. I posted in the comments. You can watch the whole 2 minute trailer. I'm not going to watch the whole thing because this is only research. It's the trailer. It's funny how the trailer literally told you all everything that I just told you. Okay. And I had not watched that trailer, so I did not know what was on there. I just seen this on Paramount and I watched it. It's a really good show. So let's see if they have a trailer for, we're going to focus on I don't want to take y'all too far because I can take y'all 10 episodes in, honey, 10 episodes in because it is good. So let's talk about, let's see who this is. I don't really know her. Just 1 second. I'm going to go back to the TV show. Those are the writers. I'm looking for the character, who she is. Give me one moment. Because at first, oh, Liz came from The Good Wife. And I do plan on talk about The Good Wife because actually this was a spinoff from The Good Fight is a spinoff from the 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 Good Wife. So and I have not watched it. I've only watched a couple of episodes of The Good Wife, but I am going to start watching it. And if you all want to talk about The Good Wife, I don't even know if it still comes on. Just one moment, I'm checking real quick. Y'all know I'm checking Paramount to see if it still comes on. They had 7 seasons. But when I was watching it on Paramount, it said that the Good Fight came on 2007, 2000, was it 2017? Yeah, 17. Okay, so The Good Wife started in 2009, and that's where Diane Lockhart came from. And I was debating whether to start with The Good Wife or uh start with The Good Fight. And I want to look into Christine Baranski because I started watching the reason why I watched a few shows from, oh, I didn't know she did Gilded Age. I don't remember her on that show. Anyhow, I didn't see Mama Mia. I don't know if I seen Sybil was the show that she came from that I started liking her on. And she was on The Big Bang Theory where she played the mama of Sheldon, so I liked her on there. And the show Sybil is the show that I first saw her on that I liked her on. I didn't see The Birdcage, or I think I seen Bad Mom's Christmas, but that was after Sybil. I didn't see Chicago. But where I started watching her was the show Sybil when Sybil came on. And for those of you who don't know Sybil, Sybil was an actor that came from Cheers, and she had her own show. And I started watching Christine Baranski on that show, and she was so hilarious. And her that show really made her a hit. And it seems like every show she's been on, they kind of use that character of her acting in that show. She's not always funny on the other show, but she was hilarious on there. Them comebacks was hilarious on Sybil. And I don't even know if that show plays, but if y'all listen, you get a chance to watch that show, watch that show. But anyway, let's talk about leadership, justice, and female friendship. Now, what I liked about The Good Fight is leadership, justice, and friendship. May necessarily be female friendship. It mattered a lot to Miss Lockhart, to Diane. It's one of the reasons why she took care of her goddaughter, because it was the friendship, even though her friend, which is Maya's dad, portrayed her. Like, how could you not? How could you let me put all my savings, and I tried to get my money back, and you said that it's best that I should not take my money out, and you said nothing. You let me keep my money in there, and now I'm broke. I have nothing, and I have to work. My plans was retire, and I cannot even retire. But she still remained loyal to her goddaughter, which is Maya, and in her fight for justice, because she could have been bitter. She could have been an angry baby boomer, mad at the world, and just did any kind of way with any kind of case. But she's determined to get justice for everybody that she represents. And that takes courage. It takes courage to not let what you're going through affect your future or affect your current goal. It takes courage to lead. It took courage to stick her neck out because she really didn't know how involved her goddaughter is. But she had this gut feeling, and she went with what her gut said. One thing I want to say for sure is that a lot of times when I don't go with what my gut or what the Holy Spirit is telling me to do, is when I go wrong. And I've made many wrong decisions out of not doing enough research and not trusting the Spirit, not tr- trusting the Holy Spirit, not trusting myself, not knowing who I am. All right, y'all, let's take a mini break. I'm not going off the air, but we're going to take a mini break and we're going to hydrate for a minute. I got my cup of coffee. Listen, I'm gonna post a link. Y'all can help a girl out. I come on here and I share wisdom to help you, especially if you're trying to grow closer with God. You're trying to learn how to be a good steward. You're trying to identify or see yourself the way God see you. You may even be starting over. Because guess what? When life changes, so do you. Y'all, let's drink. My coffee's starting to get cold. It's still a little warm, but it's a little bit cold. I like doing this. Tapping on this cup. So a lot of times when we get older, speaking of evolving, our roles evolve, they change. And it's hard to find your lane. Let's go into talking about Marissa. Let's find Marissa. I showed you all her earlier. This is a different list. This is from IBM, and I didn't save my. Okay, I let me go back to the list. Was it on the? No, I want to go back here. Such a good show. I don't know why they ended it. Like it should have lasted long. It should still be on. Law and Order's on. This show should be on because it is so good. When I tell you The Good Fight and The Good Wife are good shows. Now I've only seen a couple of episodes of The Good Wife, but I've seen 10 episodes of The Good Fight, and I'm gonna start back watching The Good Wife, and we're gonna talk about that show too. But we're gonna go Marissa. Marissa is paid by Sarah Sarah Steele. Marissa came from Diane's old show. I'm not old show. Let me stop. Came from the old company or the old law firm that Diane used to work. And she knows she needed a job, right? And so she helped move some things. She's really smart. She picks up real quickly. So she helped move Diane's stuff and say, hey, if you need a legal secretary, if you need some help, I'm perfect. I can help you just like I'm helping you move here. I can help you do anything you need to do. So she proved herself by helping her find some things that she needed. And so Diane said, I need to hire you. And she hired her. And so she started, helping around. She learned more about Jay. Jay's a detective on the show. He cute too. So, but we're going to talk about Marissa for a minute or two. Marissa shifts from assistant to investigator. And then when I look, she's gonna hopefully do something else. But she's shifting from just assistant to investigator in the first 10 roles. A lot of times we have to learn to a shift, find our own lane. We go from prayer to filter to taking action. You know, I want you all to do a self audit. Pick one action you can do this week to help your role evolve, to help you find a lane. One shift that you can do. It doesn't have to be complicated. It could be like you might decide that you want to go back to school. One thing you can do is look at some schools, look at the requirements, and if you meet those requirements. All it takes is just, you don't have to call nobody. You can just look online. Just one shift to shift your life. All right, let's talk about how identity work can change your business decisions. Listen, when you learn to find who you are in Christ or God, who you are in this season, who you are at this age, it can become complicated. It means laying down or letting go of the things that you thought were connected to you that are no longer connected to you. Um, Identifying a new walk. Listen, I create, and it can require you to let go of some things. Let me give you an example. Like when I had got my job as when I used to be a nursing assistant. I stopped being a nursing assistant. And when I worked as a nursing assistant, I used to work overtime. I used to work a lot of overtime because that's where the money was. The money was in the overtime. The money wasn't just in the regular hours. The money was in the overtime. So the overtime allowed me the extra expense to take care of my three children. So it was a particular time I was in an internship. And listen, people thought that they were doing something to hurt me. They were really helping me because let me tell y'all what happened. So I worked this floor that I used to work, hadn't worked in a long time there. And I worked there. I was just working like I normally do, working good, working hard, keeping to myself, not saying much, not causing no problems. So somebody went and called, and I guess they said they suspected something of me. All of a sudden, they called me. Now, this is spontaneous. You only get called if somebody suspect. And they said, "Oh, you have to go do a drug test." Now, I don't do drugs. I'll say it again. I do not do drugs. I didn't do them then, and I don't do them now. So what happened was I was in an internship, and my manager at the time, my mentor, she was so upset and trying not to do it, but she was forced to do it. They told her that she had to make me uh take this drug test, but she wanted me to know that it wasn't her. It wasn't her that's saying. And she pulled me to the side and she said, "Hey, obviously the people that you worked with did this. You want to really think about where you're going and if working there, because even though it may seem like a bad thing, she didn't say it in these exact words. Sometimes when you're trying to do better, a lot of people don't like to see it. And sometimes it means that you have to let go of some things. And the things you have to let go, sometimes it be people, places, and things. And even though, yes, you might enjoy the overtime had a lot of benefits. Sometimes in order for you to really truly walk in this new walk, in this new career, in this new place, it may means you have to let go of that old thing. And this may not be something And I was like, I'm not worried about it. I was like, they're wasting their money because I don't do drugs. I can take a drug test all day long, 24/7, 7 days a week. I don't care. They're wasting time and money. And she said, yes, but you want to take this as a learning experience. Maybe she didn't say God, but the way she put it, maybe God is just giving you evidence or giving you the courage to let this thing go. And I went, I'm like, when she said it, and those weren't her exact words, I was like, Holy Ghost. So, in order for you to let go of those things, and I refer to it as letting go of Egypt, it takes practice. It takes um it takes you being consistent. It takes you going inside out, doing work on the inside for it to reflect on the outside. It takes you getting closer to God. It takes you being real, real, real. One of the reasons why I created letting go of Egypt devotional is to help you create a new relationship with God. Help you let go of those things. This it's a 30 days journal, only $7. That's it. 30 days. We walk through the Bible. We It's a devotional where you spend time, you God and this devotional, and you really go in. There's prayers, there's lessons learned, there's stories all the way through every day for the whole 30 days with the focus on letting go of Egypt. Letting go of Egypt. And I'm going to put that link in the comments. I may even pin it because it's important that you have to let those things go. And I don't believe I've ever told that story before on social media, but I'm telling you all today. Sometimes you have to learn to let things go. If I have, y'all forgive me because I tell a lot of stories about my past, about my experience. And listen, God is not through with me yet. Okay? God ain't through with me. I am still growing and learning. And the thing about I love about YouTube, about social media is that I get to share my journey with you. I get to share my journey with you. Now I'm about to put this link in here. Grab your 30 days of letting go of Egypt devotional, only $7. Go to bit.ly/, 30 days to let go, and I'm gonna show it on the screen. Download my uh 30 days of letting go of Egypt at bit.ly/, 30 days of letting go. Y'all, 30 days of letting go. I think I accidentally closed Instagram. Nope. I don't know why it's not playing, but it'll be all right. Because according to this, I'm no longer live on Instagram, but it's okay. It is okay. Because maybe this ain't meant for 'em. Oh, you know what? I just thought about it. It's because I've been over. I'm over an hour. And then after an hour or so, Instagram will stop. So it's okay. And I'm going to go ahead and pin this on pin this so y'all can see this devotional. It's only $7. And see, I didn't put no makeup on. I came to y'all bare faces, bare face. So you see all the dark shadows on my face and everything. It's all good. Thank you for still being with me because we're talking about finding your identity and fighting the good fight. Okay, so let's move on. We're going to talk about truth versus disinformation. It's almost 11. Truth versus disinformation. I may get the opportunity to talk about. Hey, you live. Hey. Oh, well, maybe she not live no more. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about truth and disinformation or wrong information. The uh the story The Good Fight, they talk about fact checking all the way through. And it talks about how people can believe a certain thing doesn't mean it's true. And they'll repeat it several times and even post about it and it's not true. What I've learned is that people when they don't know anything about you, they will make it up. It's been so many stories told about me when the truth is enough. If they really wanted to know about me, all they had to do is ask me. All they had to do is talk to me because I am who I say I am. Instead, the lies were better than the truth. So they spread lies. I remember one time I was in a hospital. I was in a hospital over a week, and some people at work went and told a lie and said I was suspended. I'm like, really, really. Here I am having two emergency surgeries, and you talking about I'm suspended. Come on now. It's enough to make you want to keep to yourself and not really talk to nobody. Sometimes I wonder if that's one of the reasons why I pretty much keep to myself even more than I used to. Now, I've been an introvert a long time. Me talking on social media would be me exercising extrovert methods or ways. But, baby, if you really knew me, you would know I just keep to myself. I don't mean no harm, because I've always been the type of person that if you need me, I'm going to be there. But I'm going to be over here in this corner, though. do what I have to do, and then I'm gone. Because life is too short. I'm going to stop saying that. I'm going to say life is long. Anything you want to do, you can do it. Because I like how that sounds. Because we live a lot of years. The difference is a lot of times we waste our time laying around, blaming everything and everybody for our lives. We say things is too hard and we really ain't tried. So some people say that they don't want to try to do new things or want to be consistent in something because they gonna lose, so why bother? But how you know you're gonna lose if you don't try? I would rather try. Like there's some things that I've done that I failed at. Tons of things I failed at. Do I regret doing them? Well, some of them I do. Like I'm not even gonna hold y'all and tell y'all a story. Some of the things I do regret. The things I regret is rushing into stuff and not listening to my guts on the times that I didn't listen to my gut. But the things that I've really studied and researched and they may not have turned out the way that I intended, I don't regret those things, even if I failed them. And when I think about the overall, the macro thought of it, I've learned so much, even in failure. So let's talk about my content coming up. I'm trying to wait till 12 o'clock because 12 o'clock, I'm going to talk more about my content planning for the rest of this month. Because if y'all ain't heard it, people are doing this thing called Lock In, and it's amazing. I think I want to really change the name of this this thing. I wonder can I edit it while I'm on here? Want to do like because I didn't do the full name. So I'm going to change it because it's not listed right real quick. Let's see how I change it. I meant to change it before I went live, but I forgot. Let's see if I can change it on here. Let's see. We doing some things on here, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all be with me while I set up my content because I am gonna record a video, but I wanna keep recording till about 12. Can I edit this? Edit this event. Pair channels. No. I don't know how to edit this. I just want to edit the title. Edit the event. Update title. Woo! Come on now. I learning. Season 1. Now, Paramount does not belong to me. Okay, update all. That's kind of long. I might shorten that, but I like the fact that I could do that. Let me test out this title, see what it do. Let's see what it do. Hmm. I'm about to go to vidIQ to see if it can help me with shorten this title. And it did. Yay, yay, yay. Change it one more time. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's go back. Go back to change it one more time. Now that I know how, update the titles one more time. That's just too long. I'm sorry. Update all, shorten the title. Like that much better. Let's see if it changed it. And it did. It did. And I am so thankful. I'm thankful for the little things like the name had changed on here. Let's see. There's no title on there. So I think I'm going to try to change the description a little bit. No, I'm not going to change the description. It's good. It's good. Okay, let's see what vid I do. ID, vidIQ talking about. Take y'all with me so y'all can see what happened. If I can get it to open up, come on, open up. Open up. Okay. Said my title is 92. Oh, why is my thumbnail just 3075? Wonder how I can increase it. I might change my thumbnail. There is a thing. Wanted to build a thumbnail. Let's see what it do. I'm gonna show y'all my vidIDQ because we're so slowly getting into content creation. So I'm gonna share my screen. I wonder if it's gonna show. All right, and it's still creating. Okay, so when you go to optimize on vidIDQ, it showed my title as being 92 and my thumbnail being um 75. Probably because when you look at it, it's kind of dark. Probably should turn around. But I do love that title. Sir Moss. Oh, it didn't do it because I changed the page. Let's see if we can go back. Optimize. Go back to the title. Builder. We have to wait on her. We have to wait on it. I wait on vidIDQ to do his thing. See what it comes up with. But these are some old ones. It's suggested, and they are pretty good. This ain't something that this is real pretty. Like if I could use this background and change these letters, because I would want them letters bigger. Because I love this. I don't know if I used it or not, but I use these for ideas. But I just learned a new way of doing the thumbnails, and it's taken a long time. It's taken a long time to create it, and it keep failing. Maybe because I'm still live on Facebook. I mean, I'm live on YouTube. I don't know. But you see these scores, that's a good score. It's 80. These are lives that I did. They didn't like the title. So here's what I normally do. Like I would click right here, and this is the title, and I would let it regenerate, suggest title. Now, this right here isn't something quite, I would say, but if I could turn this into a question, but this is almost what I'd say because this is the question that I'm answering. So this is what I normally do. Like I would take this and then I would change the title around. Because we were reviewing, I would probably do take this out. Then see it lowered the score. Um, that might be pretty good because I combined what they said with what I said. That brought up the score from what it was. Why this analytics was so terrifying because that showed emotion. And then we focused on September topics. September analytics. I like that. Changing. What I really want to do is I want to talk about what are they calling it? I said it earlier. Lock in. Maybe say September topics. Lock in. Lock in. Are they doing it with 2 letters? I'm going to save it. It's alive. Because I like that. And let's get the content score. I haven't ever did this before. So we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. It's taking a minute. Still waiting. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this another time. It is taking a long time. I don't even know what this content analysis is about, but I just want to see what it say. You know what? I should have used a shorter video. That might be the problem. So let's exit out of this and find something that wasn't alive that we did. Um, okay, listen, it's been a while. Does this not say 22 days ago? I know it ain't been 22 days. I know it been a minute, y'all. But 22 days? I don't think so. Those was lives. That was alive. That was alive. I don't remember if that was alive or not. I know that was alive. I'm gonna have to go stop sharing and find which one of these videos was not alive. Okay, 3 shifts 12 days ago. Burnt out 3 shifts that opened the right door. Okay, so we can share our screen. Okay, let's go back to sharing our screen. vidIDQ. See what they talking about. This was the last video 12 days ago. Let's do this. Content short. It may go faster because this is a shorter video. My lives tend to be 39 minutes or more. This one is going to be really long. Because we're locking in for September. And one of the ways we're locking in is I'm learning how to use some of the tools better that I have. Ooh, this gave me a 62. The video score shows that while there is value in the content, improvements can be made for capturing and retaining audience attention by making simple changes like strengthening the hook, adding a relevant. I added some relevant B-roll. I don't know what they talk about. Maybe they want me to do more exciting. Audience retention is significant, significantly be improved. The video has a valuable message but needs stronger engagement and pacing. Prioritize compelling hook and make more. Okay, I'm working on my B-roll. Like this video was actually one of the first videos in a long, long time that I've posted that actually had B-roll. And it took me some time to do it. It says the first 10 minutes, the opening lacks compelling reason for viewers to watch. So let's see what it suggests. What to change? Start with a specific relatable problem. Okay. Relatable problem or question that a video will solve. Okay, so maybe I should have talked more about the burnout and the shifts to open the right door. For example, are you tired of hustling? Which I talked about that in the beginning. In this video, I'll show you how God opened up doors that you'll never thought possible. Why it improves engagement. I said that. Maybe I said too much. This transition to promote or stop hustling on your own will feel disjointed. I don't know what that means. What to change? The promise should directly be associated with the topic. Creating seamless transition example. So you can stop hustling on your own and let God clear the way to success by opening the next door. I think that I should totally make it more relatable and not even say the word hustling at all. Okay, rehook and pacing. The story about applying for jobs drags on without a clear takeaway. It's not immediately clear how it relates to the overall topic. Okay, so I need to get to the point sooner. The repeating phrases like trust God becomes repetitive and lose impact over time. That's interesting. The B-roll of the woman standing in the hallway doesn't clarify the illustration of the concept of God opening the door. Throughout, through the spring cleaning, though the spring cleaning does relate to clearing, the B-roll doesn't connect strongly. Oh, I got to choose better. B rolls. Okay, I could do that. These are good points. I'm gonna work on that. Let's look at one of the other ones. So what this is? What this is? I don't know. So let's look at something else because this is something new they added. Let's look at this one. Content scores. See if this one's low. I should have made sure that this was not. Okay, it's not. Okay. We're gonna go back to my um we're gonna go back to what I was talking about. Uh ooh, that one was higher, but it's still low. I guess I'm doing the same thing. So work on my B roll, pacing, rehooks. Okay. This video has a clear promise, but struggles with pacing and visual storytelling. Okay, I can change that up. I mentioned getting to the point sooner. Okay, let's stop sharing. Okay, and we are back. You like, you never left, Jackie? What you talking about? We back. I look tired. Y'all make sure y'all like and double tap on the screen. So I'm thinking about adding more shows that are currently going that are relevant to my topic. I have not done that yet. What this is. So if you haven't noticed, we're going and this is part of identity learning where we are. I mentioned September content. So I'm going to talk about a little bit more about September content and how that fits into finding your own identity. And then we'll start back talking about the show. How about that? How about that? So tomorrow or almost Sunday, we'll be doing a live. And I don't know if I'm gonna do a live or if I'm gonna do a post. Generally on Sundays when I do my lives, and I posted today and it's going over to Sunday so that I can meet that Sunday need and do this extra live so that I can talk about the topics. So I'm introducing September's topics and I'm doing like a lock in. So I want to find a clip or information where we can talk about this lock in because I've seen a lot of people talking about locking in. Now, listen, now a church. Oh, thank you, Renee. I appreciate you. Renee commented on one of my videos. Oops, I didn't mean to play it. But I am going to get to the point more. And I do look tired. So what I'm going to do is when I start recording, because I'm going to record tomorrow, I might even I'm gonna spruce myself up a little bit. I might put a little bit of makeup on. Listen, if I come like this tomorrow, y'all don't be mad. I'm still your girl. Okay, I am who I am. But I might spruce things up. I got some phone calls to make. Okay. So Wednesday we're going to talk about spending and a buying a persona. Friday we're going to talk about building offers to match your calling and not your fears. Monday we're going to talk about who God says you are versus who you think you are. That's Monday. And then I haven't done a focus for Sunday yet. Let me find what Sunday's topic's supposed to be. Give me one moment. I'm sure I typed it somewhere. I have to look through my notes. I should have wrote it on this. Usually I write stuff on this, but I don't think I wrote it down. These are some things I ain't did. I need to do these. Good. Be writing my thoughts down. I hope you all are having a great weekend this week. Tomorrow, I was thinking about doing Who Am I Really? I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. I might change that. I have to look that up. I'm gonna look it up on VidID IDQ. See what they think. Don't mean I won't do what I want to do, but I still want to see. Hmm. Ooh, that don't look like that's a good topic. I wanted to do something like a little Bible study. Maybe I shouldn't, because this is not a good topic. Or maybe I just do Ephesians 1 and tell you what it's about. Let me see. Okay, let's just take out Ephesians 1 Bible study. Let's look at that. Better. We need to do something more. Hmm. Oh, they reduced it. I needed to go bigger. Okay, I got something else I'm going to check out. Look at these. This is another tool. I'm about to look in my YouTube and studio to see if this is a good topic. This says this is very good. Okay, I'm going to change that title. What in the world? Thing just blinked. It just blinked. So weird. Okay. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. Wish I would have grabbed my Bible. It's way over there. If I grab it from here, I'm going to knock everything down. Let's look at Ephesians 1. Hey, I'm on live. What's up? Hold on one moment. Come just one moment. I can mute it. All right. It'll be over in 20 minutes or 30 minutes. She came in. I forgot what I was doing. This is off script. So I renamed Mondays, not Monday, Sundays Live. Yes, that means I'm gonna have to do some studying tonight since I got my title. Do some studying. See. And if y'all like it, maybe on Sundays we'll do more Bible study. So I want you all, because when I post things and I talk about lessons, I want, see, it helps me as much as it helps y'all because I have to study and it helps me to zoom in on God more. And sometimes the best way to learn something, and I didn't know that this was true, um, is to teach it. Because when you teach something, you have to actually take time to study. You have to take time to study more and you're not just glancing over it. And I really want to take a deeper dive into it. So I'm renaming Sundays Live. Tomorrow's gonna be good. So if y'all not subscribed, y'all need to subscribe. Tomorrow's video is gonna be shorter, much, much shorter. It's gonna be, so my lives are generally anywhere from 30 to hour. This one is a little bit longer. I started 10 minutes late. Supposed to come on at 9 and I'm gonna go until a little past midnight across 2 days. So if I do not post Sundays as a live, I definitely post it as a regular video. It just depends on how tired I am. Because I want to get in this topic and I want to do it justice. Because my goal with this topic is to help you identify who you are, to help you grow stronger in God, and so you can walk in the manner that God wants you to walk in. Anyway, they're doing something called lock in. I'm going to try to find a video where they say lock in. Now I've heard of lock in, and lock in was, and what we did at church, we would lock in and we would pray for a certain amount of time because we believe that um, two or more people gather in God name, that God would be in the midst. And we were praying for deliverance. We were praying for people to heal. We were praying for change for the upcoming year. But I'm trying to find a video because it's about mind shift, but it's about a lot of other things. And so maybe I'll do a short about locking in. Because I believe that um, we can take those principles and apply it in other areas of our lives. It doesn't have to be just when we go to church. The purpose is to unlock something. The dude did one called that, but he really ain't said nothing. I see pictures. I mean, I'm not listening. Oh, I guess I had to listen to it to know what he's saying. Let's look. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I might change Monday's topic. Or maybe I'll save this one for next week. Week. looking. I might change. You know what? I think I am going to change Monday's topic. Yeah, because I want to talk about this. I don't want to keep reiterating the same thing. Okay, changing that. Now I'm looking for something different for Wednesday. So, what I'm doing is I'm finding topics that are trending and I'm not showing them to you all. That way, if I changed it, if it changes, there's still time because she didn't know about it. So, I'm saying right now, I'm changing these topics. And I'm searching. Why come this won't copy paste? Copy. almost there. It's 12 midnight. So officially, I've posted a live video for Sunday because we crossed that threshold. And I don't necessarily have to post a video for Sunday because technically this video will count for the live for Sunday. So I may do a pre-recorded video and post it for Sunday. am still doing some research on these topics. Yes, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. All right, party people. I'm about to let y'all go. About to let y'all go. Hey now. I don't know what that means. Oh, you're on Twitch. So I don't know what you're saying. Let me see. Go look on my page. See what it said. No thanks. Okay. Ooh, it's getting better. All right. So let's get ready to rumble. Should I? Ain't much in here. I got a new one somewhere. No, this is not what this is for. But I got dark shadows and I like to use this. There's really not much in here. Ain't really nothing in here. Not much. Really don't put much on. And there you have it. Not much. I guess it's pretty cool because I really ain't put nothing on there. Don't feel like putting on any mascara, nothing like that. I think I'm gonna pre-record Sunday. So if you are following me, subscribe. You should be subscribing because I am about to post a video. Almost finished. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Okay, let me make sure before I end this. Talked about all the topics for the good fight for today. Today was just meant for um, an introduction. We talked about renouncing labels that are not from God and adopting the assignment. I talked about some of my losses. I talked about Diane had to uh, loss of labels. She identified herself as her career, not who she was. And Maya was just figuring out who she was because she's just out the closet. She was just graduated from the bar. Marissa's her job or whatever career was advancing. She was finding new roles. The theme was it feels good and the truth is in the world. Word. All right. So drop one identity that you're adopting in the comments. Family, if tonight stirred you up, um, you need to go ahead and subscribe and click the like button because there's more to come. All right, so I think tomorrow I may pre record and just rest the majority of the day. I do have the rest of this week videos to post, so I don't know how long they're going to be, but I will post them because we locking in. We're locking in on that title. So I'm going to shorten this. Yeah. All right. I'll call y'all back. I probably should have did better if I think that if I would have went live on the app, not on Restream, that might have been a little better. I'm just doing something just to see, test something. I wonder if I can go live. And while I'm going live, I'm going to see what happened. Go live. I'm going to go live while I'm going live and see what happened. Just a test. Oh, look at this. So I'm on my app live and I'm also on Restream. So it's two streams and I'm just testing out something real quick. I wanted to test to see if I could actually do this. Yes, I think I'm live on my own page. I don't know. I'm going to go on for just a few seconds just to see what happens. Because I generally don't post this late. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to stay on try to stay on 1 minute just to see if it actually posts. And I don't have a mic hooked up to my phone, so I don't even know how this is going to sound. Okay, so I'm done testing the waters. It's been at 1 minute. Hmm. And it did. It actually posted. Ain't that something? I didn't know I could do that. Because it's different from the stream. So next time I may post directly from the YouTube app. Okay. For Sunday. I may or may not.